Okay. Hey y'all, so I'm currently at home chilling, you know, sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. Anyways, I figured why not get on here and do a mom tag, you know, a new mom tag. So I got some questions pulled up on Google and I'm gonna answer them, you know, just so y'all can get the gist of, I think I'm about to do questions anyway because I just heard my baby. Just heard my baby. That will be her. Okay, hold on 1 second. Oh, is that you? Oh no. It's okay, mama. It's okay, mama. It's okay, mama. Can we take a buzzy? It's mama. It's okay, mama. Okay. Okay, mama. Okay, mama. Hey. Hey. Hey, mama. Hey, mama. Hey, mama. What you doing? Okay, y'all, so I got some questions that I found on Google. And I just figured, why not answer them, you know? So, first question is, what is your favorite mom hack? Okay, I would say my favorite mom hack is definitely the wrap, the body wrap, so that she could be close to me. It comforts her, you know, and I don't have to, I have my hands free, okay? My hands are completely free. I can just do whatever and she's comfortable, you know, and she's like, she's happy too. It's a win-win. Want your passy? Okay, question number 2. My most embarrassing mom moment. I was in the hospital and the lactation nurse was coming in to help me breastfeed, and I had a whole bunch of people in the room, and she was just like, you know, holding my breast in her hand, and she's just like, give it to her like a hamburger, give it to her like a hamburger. And I'm just like, it was extra embarrassing. That would have to be my most embarrassing mom moment. Oh, you're about to drop your passy, mama. Yeah. You laughing? That was embarrassing, girl. I'm sorry. That was embarrassing. Yeah. Okay. Next question. Question number 3. What part of the day do you love the most? I would have to say, the afternoon, because we have our afternoon nap, and I just love that, you know, because at that point, you know, everything's done, breakfast is done. She probably didn't have like maybe 2 or 3 bottles by that point, so she's extra content, and then I'm content. I'm like, oh, I've been working all day, you know, So I'll be ready to go take a nap right along with her. And then I think that's my most enjoyable part of the day, because I get up after that and I'm like, I have all this energy, you know, and then ready for the next round with her. So yep. My next question number 4. What part of the day do you like the least? I would have to say the morning, only because, hear me out, the morning only because sometimes she be ready to get up and I don't be ready to get up. You know what I'm saying? Like I be need like 5 more minutes, you know, and then she be like ready. She ready to eat. So then I gotta get up, you know, and just like feed her, you know, and that, like, when it just depends. It depends on how good of a night, you know, we had. And for the past few times we've been having, hold on one second. Okay. Back with Milky. Okay. Okay. My mama was hungry. Had to go. Okay. And I'm so glad the air went off so you could actually hear what I'm saying. Yeah. Bruh. So the next question, I believe we're on question number 5. The worst thing someone said to you when you were pregnant. The worst thing that was said to me was, men leave women after having babies. I think that was the worst thing that was said to me while I was pregnant. But I left it off. But yeah. Moving on. So, baby name you didn't agree on. Question number 6. What is the baby name that you didn't agree on? Honestly, I'm gonna have to pass on that question. I mean, unless we're talking about boy names, because we did have some boy names we didn't agree on. Okay, but as far as girl names, we kind of like agreed on everything, like when it came to girl names. So yeah. For those of you who were wondering, we use Avant Phillips natural bottles. Those really work well with her, and I also have the Avant Phillips anti-colic bottles. Those are really well also. She does really well. Both of those nipples are they're different, and she does well with both of them. And I did notice, like you know, if I were to like put her to breast, she still, you know, would latch even though she's on 2 different nipples. So if you're having issues with that, because I know I have a friend who was asking about that because her baby was having a hard time going to a nipple. Yeah, this works good. So I recommend trying it out because it works good. Question number 7. Do you co-sleep? She knew that question would be a nightmare. It's okay. We gotta tell him. Let's just say she's comfortable at night. Let's just say I get sleep, and so does she. Okay, let's just leave it at that. Next. Mama, you're drinking so fast. You're drinking so fast, Mama. Okay. Ready for your food again? You let me know, okay? You let me know when you're ready. Oh, you're so cute. You're the cutest. You're the cutest. Okay. Okay. Back to feeding. Ready? No? Okay. Okay. When you're not ready, we'll wait. Okay? We'll wait. We'll wait. Okay. We'll wait, Mama. Okay. Something you bought but never used. Trying to think. Trying to think. Okay. So we honestly didn't have to buy anything, which is a blessing. We got everything, you know. Ooh. Let's see. Break. Ooh, that was a good one. You feel better? You feel better? Okay. Yeah? Okay. Okay, let's go back to this side. Oh, we want to eat again. Don't be angry. Okay, yeah, back to the question. Something you bought but never used. I'm really trying to think, because right now, oh, milk is coming down your chinny chin chin, Mama. You okay? You okay? You alright? Honestly, everything that's necessary for us to use at this point, we've been using it. Like, yeah. Like everything that she's of age to use, we've been using it. Like her swing, her car seat, baby bag, the carrier, we can't use that just yet, but that's just because she's not the weight for it yet. But the wrap carrier, that's what I use, and that's what, you know, she's okay with using. But everything, literally everything that she's of age to use, we've been using it. Like I said, we didn't have to buy much of anything. We really got a lot of stuff. She's trying to fall asleep. We really got a lot of stuff. So from our family and friends. So yeah, we're using everything for the most part. Scratch that. I did buy something. I thought it would make my life and her life easier, but it didn't, because she hates it. She absolutely hates it. So it is the, see, she's trying to tell me about it now. I thought it would be the best thing ever. It's the easy swaddlers, okay? The swaddle blankets with the Velcro that's just supposed to make everything so easy, just boop boop, and you know, and they're all snug and tight. She hates it. She hates it, and she gets out of it. So do we use it? No. And I bought 2 packs because I just knew it was gonna be perfect, and it was not. It was not perfect at all. She hated it. So that is what I bought, and we're not using, because she does not like it, and her legs are so strong and her arms are so strong, and all she wants them to be by her face. So that is terrible, because if you know about a swaddle, you know that her arm is not supposed to be up there. She magically gets out of it every time. So that is what we're not using. Next question. 3 hospital bag must-haves, okay? So I would say, I'm sorry, Mama. Let's get your passy. Here you go. Okay, so 3 hospital bag must-haves. I would say a robe. A robe, because you don't really feel like, you know, putting on something, you know, while you're in the hospital or whatever, even if it's a hospital gown. Like, once I went over to, girl, this girl is smiling down. Okay, so yeah, once you move over to recovery in mother baby, you just want to be comfortable. You know, you want to be comfortable, and don't get me wrong, the robes they're okay. I mean, the gowns at the hospital, they're fine, but sometimes you just don't want to, go that route, and you want your own comfortable robe. I went with a black robe that said Mama, and I just thought it was the cutest thing, and it was so comfortable. And, you know, it made me feel good. About, you know, being a new mom. You know, it was one of those things. And also, the non-slip socks. Those are really, you know, they come in handy. These things that I'm naming, they're just things that just make you feel good while you're in hospital. Like, there are more essential things, like dealing with baby, you know, like the hatch was really great. So my 3 things, if you don't know what the hatch is a sound machine. I got that as a gift off Amazon. I love it. It's so great. One of my nurse friends got it for me, and it's so great. It has like a bunch of different sound settings, and it was perfect for the hospital stay, because while she was in there with us, you know, we got to hear a little light rain, you know, a little white noise, and it was just perfect. You know, it was the perfect thing for her and for us, because we're all trying to sleep, and you know, you don't sleep in the hospital. Let's do puppy. Hey, you puppy. Hey, you puppy, Mama. It's you puppy, Mama. You puppy already. I love you. Want Passy now? She's uncomfortable. She won't go sleepy right now. It's okay. Here's your Passy. It's your Passy. Here, Mama. Okay, yeah. So, my 3 things my 3 must-haves for a hospital stay: mom robe, non-slip socks, and a hatch noise machine, sound machine. Those are my 3 must-haves. Question number 10. Are you a routine mom or a go with the flow mom? And what does bedtime look like? So, let me tell you, I try to be a routine mom, but I am not, I do not, object, going with the flow. I'm a whatever works mom, okay? I'm a whatever works, whenever, however, as long as she's comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all that matters, okay? So I'm at some mornings, some mornings we might be able to wake up or whatever, and I'll be able to wash her face and change her diaper before she eats, and that would be great. That makes me feel good, and I know that it might not mean much to her right now, but I know that probably makes her feel good too, but if we have a morning where, she wakes up and she's crying like crazy, we might not have that routine, you know what I'm saying? And I'm fine with not having that as long as she's comfortable, and I don't mind warming up a bottle, first and feeding her, and then washing her face, and then, changing her diaper or whatever, in whatever order. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, I'm really a whatever works type of mom. That's what I am. Bedtime for us looks like after maybe having like 3 or 4 bottles throughout the day, okay? 3 or 4 bottles, maybe 5 bottles, depending on if she really slept through like a nap. We'll do like hourly feedings because she then like tries to cluster feed. So if she's content, with how much she's eating, and she really didn't sleep that much, and she was able to eat, and she's fine or whatever, we might get into bed at like 7, 8 o'clock, and she's done. She's done for the night, okay? She's done for the night. Like, she's completely in. And then our next time we wake up, 6:30, around 6:30, she is ready for her bottle, and that is when we wake up. So that's what bedtime looks like for us. I try to get her as comfortable as possible. Now that I try to have some kind of routine for, because you have more time for that. It's like, okay, she doesn't know like, oh, it's bedtime or whatever. So I just get her ready into that little mode. Like, I change her clothes, and I wipe her down, with her little washcloths. And I got this Aveeno lavender baby lotion that I put on her. It says it helps with sleep, helps her get rest. So I just put that on her, change her diaper, and then we might change our little socks too. And then she's like all comfortable and ready to just lay down, So that is what bedtime looks like for us. Question number 11. What type of labor did you have, and what pain relief do you choose? So I had a C-section. It didn't initially start off as that. I was being prepped for a vaginal, and then I stopped dilating, so we had to do C-section because I was in labor for 24 hours, and they said, I went as long as I could, and that was fine. It was fine. It was a little, scary, because it was like, that was, a huge decision you have to make. It's a huge switch over from, oh, you going with the mindset you're having a vaginal, and then you switch over to having a C-section. But I prepared myself mentally for both of them, so it was okay. But yeah, the pain relief that I chose was, I chose to get the epidural, and I was, like I said, I initially was prepped for vaginal. You know, we were planning to do that. So I got the epidural, and yeah, and that was my that was my pain relief. I did not want to do natural. I tried you okay? I tried deep breathing, you know. I do I don't want to be like, don't do it, but I just want to say that for me personally, it didn't work. While I was having my contractions, it didn't work. I had to turn on my side at one point. You okay? Okay. So I had to turn on my side at one point, and oh, she's not really liking. You want Passy? You want Passy? Because you're moving around a lot, Mama. Here, take Passy. Okay, so I had to turn on my side at one point because they wanted to see if she would move, if she would change positions. So I got on my side, and I got on my right side, and my left side was in the air, okay? And I was getting the epidural at that point, you know. The epidural is a pump, and you have a button that you can press. And I was fine. I was fine at first. But then when I turned on my side, after a while, I started feeling the contractions, but only on one side was I feeling like cramping. I was feeling like bad cramping, and I was trying to breathe through it, and I just couldn't because it was a lot, you know. It was too much. I go from not feeling anything, you know, to like feeling all this pain because I've shifted, you know. Now I'm not like parallel, I'm not like laying down flat. So yeah, and then the anesthesiologist told me that epidural goes to gravity, so that was why my side that was in the air, I wasn't experiencing no pain relief with that side, and I was in so much pain because of that. So yeah, that is my little snippet on that. If y'all want a delivery story, I will be happy to give y'all one. But yeah, have you ever been mom shamed? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's so crazy. Like, no, I don't want to say it's crazy. I want to say that if anything, it was different for me. I had so much support. Like, I had so much support, but it's like internally for me, it's like I wasn't ashamed after she was here, but during my pregnancy, like at the beginning, like when I found out, it's like, you know, you're never prepared for the whole pregnancy thing. So it's like immediately you just feel like your life is gonna be altered, in which it will be altered. So for me, I just was like, dang, you know, like I'm about to have a baby, like people are gonna think that I'm, you know, off track, you know, and all this or whatever. So it was like I shamed myself, which was crazy. That's the crazy part. I shamed myself and had to be reminded by my mom, you know, she's like, Kayla, don't, like, you shouldn't feel that way. She was like, this is a blessing, like we're so happy, and don't worry about that. You're still gonna do, you know, well in school. And she was like, you're doing everything right, you know, you're doing everything the right way. Like, you're married, you know, you have your own place, like everything is laid out for this to be okay, you know. And I was just like, you know, it made me feel better, you know. It's like, it's crazy that I had to be reminded of that, but it just was like how I felt, you know, like, you know. Yeah, but question number 13. We're on question number 13. The biggest challenges you face since becoming a mom. Let me see if I can go lay her down. Okay, I got her laying down. So, my biggest, question number 13. The biggest challenges you faced since becoming a mom. I would have to say breastfeeding, because when I was in the hospital, I worked so hard to get my milk supply. Like, so soon they were like, oh, you might not get it, you know, like right away, because, you know, it's C-section mom and all this stuff. But I worked so hard to get it, and I got it on the 4th day. So you get it between days 3 and 5, and I got it on the 4th day, and I was so excited. I immediately got engorged. You know, I felt it that night. Well, I felt it wee hours of the morning, and yeah, but I was so tired, and at the time I didn't even have a pump, so I was like, oh my gosh, you know, like my pumps were supposed to be on the way, and like they got delayed, and it was just so frustrating, you know. But yeah, breastfeeding is like a big challenge for me, and but I'm still working on it, because I do believe in breastfeeding. I believe in the benefits of it. It's great, it's wonderful, and it's not terrible. You know, it's not terrible if you're a person that doesn't want to breastfeed. That's perfectly fine. Just like preference for me, I would prefer to give my baby breast milk than formula, even though right now, as I'm trying to build on my supply and build it back up, I am supplementing with formula. But yeah, another challenge is really not being able to, you know, like, get out of the car, you know, like you're adapting to this new way of living where, you know, there's a baby in the car now, you know what I'm saying? So you can't get out the car to run into the store right quick or whatever, and it's a new baby, you know, and it's really like I'm not really leaving the house too much. I go to class when my husband's here, but for the most part, I don't leave the house. So that's like a challenge, because I used to always be on the move, you know, always be at the store, you know, and yeah, so just a new way of living, new lifestyle that I had to adapt to. So I think that would be the biggest challenges for me. Next question. Question number 14. The best bit of advice you've ever been given as a new mom. I think the best piece of advice that I've been given as a new mom is don't be afraid to ask for help. I really think that's the best advice, because, you know, sometimes you feel like you feel ashamed if you can't, you know, tend to your baby how you need to, and you feel ashamed to ask for help, because it's like, okay, you're a mom, you should be able to do this, you know, like you brought this baby into the world, you know, like that's how you feel. People look at you and, like, you know, but they're not gonna look at you crazy if you ask for help. Like, really, like, my family's been extra supportive in that way, to the point where I don't even have to ask for help. They offer it, and I'm just like, hey, thank you, you know, like I'm all for it. But yeah, don't be afraid to ask for help, because it's definitely nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to be worried about, you know. The people around you, the people that are so happy for you, they want to help you, you know what I'm saying? This is a blessing for you and them, and they want to enjoy this experience with you. They're not going to make you feel bad, and you shouldn't feel bad for asking for help. You need time too. You cannot pour from an empty cup.
You cannot pour from an empty cup.
Okay? Keep that in mind, okay? Your cup has to be full, or at least halfway full, in order for you to pour into your baby. So you keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind, because that's what you need to think about at all times. Don't try to overcompensate, because you are going to be tired. You're going to be tired, and people around you, they don't want to overstep. Know that. They don't want to overstep. So sometimes they want to be asked, you know what I'm saying? Like that's another thing, you know what I'm saying? So they might not just come out and just like offer, because they may feel, that it's a form of like stepping over you, and maybe you want to do this, and maybe you want to do this by yourself, like, so just keep that in mind. Me and my family, we have an understanding, like we have that kind of relationship where they can do that, you know what I'm saying? Like they can come, and I have no problem, because I know it's helping me. It's helping me, and it's making them happy. They love to see her. They love to spend time with her. And I hold her all day. And it's perfectly fine to give her up for a few minutes, It's perfectly fine. Doesn't make you less of a mother, having someone else hold your baby or feed your baby. No. So don't feel that way at all. Don't be afraid to ask for help. That is the best advice that I can give. Okay. Question number 15. So who's your mom crush? And who do you tag? Let me tell y'all. My mom crush is every mom out there that's killing it, okay? Killing it as a mom. That's my mom crush, point blank, period. I don't have anybody who I'm totally fixated on, that I just like watch tips from. Everybody who puts stuff out there to help other moms, they're my mom crush, okay? Because guess what? You're being helpful to new moms like me, and we're grateful. We're grateful for that. I'm grateful for that, okay? So, yeah. So that is the end of this mom tag. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions that you want to ask me, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. If you have any videos that you want to see me post or anything, feel free to comment also in the comment section and let me know. Let me know, because I don't know if y'all don't comment or anything. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram, so I'll probably leave those in the description box, and maybe post it somewhere on the screen, maybe. Yeah, but that is my mom tag. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, bye. Okay, you cannot pour from an empty blah, blah, blah.